Hey, Slasha, you buckaroos, how the heck are you? Oh gosh, I was work about 30 minutes ago, but I thought I'd try to step a video. Friend Ryan gave me this beer, so I thought I'd try it tonight. But I wanted to have it when I hadn't had anything else to drink. Deep Gold, drink fresh, super treat. American Double India Pale Ale at 8.3%. Treehouse Brewing. Super treat is brewed with our house yeast and ridiculous doses of citrus forward American hops. It is purposefully brewed to have a candy like backbone to layer the intense hot flavors, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we're just going to get to it. Yeah. The younger folks seem to like the really sweet IPAs. I don't dislike them, don't get me wrong, but I just do miss the day sometimes when IPAs, had some bite, man. When you tasted malt, everybody remember malt? And anybody remember malt? Damn it. Nobody remembers malt. Anyways, I digress. Bear with me. I was trying to fix something here, but it just isn't. I don't know what happened, but it's not letting me do what I used to do. I don't know what the deal is. Every time Facebook changes something, drives me batshit crazy. See if that worked. I don't know if it did, but we'll find out. Oh, there we go. That did work. How about that? Anyways, had to go a long way around the barn, but we got there. Anyways, let's check this beer out. Definitely has that look, doesn't it? Nice nose, a lot of big, bright citrus on the nose. You might find some tropical fruit as well. There it is. That's why I call IPAs like this brunch IPAs, because it tastes like they belong on a brunch, man. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. It's very good. If you want your beers to taste like juice, there's nothing wrong with it. It's done well, and I can see the trend, but I just miss the days when beer tasted like beer. I guess I'm getting a little nostalgic in my old age. Now that I'm 60. I mean, IPAs used to be more of an amber color. No, it's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I thank you, Ryan, for giving this to me. It is very good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just for me anyway. The flavors are predictable. So this, exactly what a beer like this is going to taste like. Treehouse is known for this. They've honed their audience, and every step they do is great if that's what you're looking for. But it does give you that little bit of almost like a chalky like texture. That's why I'm not a big fan of the style as a whole, because it just leaves that film. So I think for me, it's more of a, it's kind of a century thing. I feel that's why I've never been a big fan of hazies like this, because they do tend to leave that chalky like residue. But folks that like this style don't mind that. So let me just say this. The beer is done well. There's nothing wrong with it. If this is a style you gravitate towards, then this is certainly one you're going to want. It's a beer that I'm thoroughly going to enjoy this evening as I have it in front of you. But again, it's just not a beer that I would that's not sought after for me, right? It's not one I'm going to wait in line for. In fairness, I won't wait in line for a damn thing. I don't think there's a beer, whiskey, anything that good that's going to make me stand in a long line. I just won't do it because for me, there's just too many very good items readily available, and I just don't buy into hype. I'm too old for that, man. I just not buying into the hype. There's too many great things readily available. This has nice, big, bold flavors, right? A nice, fresh citrus, a little bit of stone fruit in there as well. The usual tropical fruit suspects. Like I said, if this is a style you gravitate towards, you're going to love this one. Not saying anything bad about it. I'm not saying anything wrong with it. It's certainly not flawed in any way. It's just not a beer that really is in my wheelhouse. Carlos, I've never been one of those guys. I want my beer to taste like fruit juice, right? I used to hear when I won't say the name of the brand now, but they basically say, hey, it's delicious. It tastes just like orange juice. Well, then why do I want it? Orange juice tastes like orange juice. I'll just have orange juice. I don't understand why a beer needs to taste like orange juice. I want my beer to taste like beer. Anyway, I know. I'm a dinosaur. I'm a dying breed, and that's all right. So there you go. Anyways, thanks, Ryan. I do like it. I hope you don't take any of my remarks wrong. It's just it is what I expected it to be. I mean, it's big. It is tasty, but it's all the flavors, all the aromas that you'd expect from a beer like this. Just again, it leaves that chalky like residue that I'm just not a fan of. But folks that like this style just don't seem to mind that. So there you go. Oh. But yes, I can see myself drinking a can of this at brunch in place of a mimosa. I damn sure rather have this than a mimosa. I ain't gonna lie about that. We'll go with some waffles, some fruit, some chicken and waffles. By golly, let's go big. Anyways, I digress. It's a long day at work, man. This is the first beer of the day. Boy, I am tired. Double bones are hurting tonight, man. But I'm off tomorrow, so I thought I'd have one beer with. I'm gonna have one beer, one cocktail with you. Oh, mercy. Picking up some grapefruit in there now. Early on, I was getting felt that orange on the nose right away, but then I was tasting mostly stone fruit. But now I'm feeling a grapefruit in there. I will say it doesn't drink like 8.3%. I mean, it is. I mean, obviously, I mean, it goes down very easy. Yeah, you don't taste that 8.3 at all. I will say that. And again, I kind of hope nothing I said gets misconstrued. There's nothing wrong with this beer. I guess my point is not everybody's looking for those flavors in a double IPA, but apparently enough of them are to make beers like this hard to come by. So I'm just that old school guy, man. I'm just that old school guy. Like a lot of malt to go with my a whole lot of hops. I miss the days of the big, chewy double IPAs of yesteryear. I swear to goodness, this was my first alcohol of the day, whether you believe it or not. But I am tired. It's been a long ass day. Been slinging beers and making cocktails all day. So maybe I'm a little curmudgeonly. Maybe just a little, Tom. Anyways, I'm going to finish this up and I'm going to be right back with that cocktail as promised. All right, I'm going to shake this and pour it right in front of you and hope I got it right. Let me put my glass down. So I got these oh, I forgot them in the kitchen. From Feed Brothers, kind of a non-dairy foamer, I guess, in place of an egg white. So I'm trying these out. We'll see how it works. I'm attempting to do a Boston sour, but let's hope I got it right. As I shake, shake, shake. All right, let's see if that worked. Oh, we got it, I think. Now you can make this fancy if you like. Oh, hell, I put my deal in the way there. Some places will put some bitters over the top and do a little fancy thing. But there you at least you can see I got the foam on there right. Sometimes I fancy it up and use a dehydrated liquid, but we're just doing a quickie tonight. I just kind of wanted to whip that together and give you the a basic Boston sour, if you will. Since I'm just at home, I don't need to make it fancy. I did put too much stuff in there though. Apparently, I made a stronger drink than I intended. Didn't get my portions right there anyway. Oh, it is tasty though. I do like the Boston Sour. Here's what I did with this one though. Again, I kept this one real simple. This was just a quick, let's just do this, Tom, kind of drink. I used the Wiseman 90 proof bourbon. There you go. Trying to get that extra foam on there, but damn it, I can't reach. Just let that down. Nah, I got it. Okay. I just did set that up like I should have. Anyways, but you can't see. All you need is a few dashes of that stuff. You can use it in place of an egg white. Actually got it from my boss for my birthday, along with a whole lot of other stuff. But he bought it out of curiosity. Wanted to know how they'd work, see if they'd be feasible for our workplace. So I said, yeah, it'd be nice to have an alternative. Not everybody can have an egg white. And with these, you're not worried about expiration. But you can see I got some good foam on there. So, I mean, it was about 4 dashes, and that makes a nice amount of foam. If I had my other portions right, it would look perfect in the glass. So I did about 2 ounces of the bourbon. About a half ounce of lime juice and about a half ounce of key lime juice. Why didn't I use lemon? That's a great question. Because I didn't have any lemon juice handy. I just grabbed what I had. Why'd you use a lemon as a garnish and not a lime, Tom? Because I didn't have a lime. I had a lemon. Anyways, nevertheless, I mean, I could have lied to you and said I had some lemon juice in it. Nobody would know the difference. But basically, you just need some citrus. You can even use citric acid if you like. But it did make nice foam, as you can see there. Look at that. There's something nice and refreshing about a Boston sour. I mean, whiskey sour. I mean, so traditionally, a whiskey sour doesn't have the foam. Most are served on the rocks. But a lot of places will call this their whiskey sour, but traditionally it is a Boston sour. I'm going to remove my garnish, though, so I can drink the rest of it. Like the color, I got nice color on there. Let me show you the whiskey. There you can really see that foam nicely. It's one of them got for my birthday. I've drank a lot of it. We drank a lot of it that night. We did. We went through quite a bit. Guided by wisdom and crafted with knowledge, the Wise Man American Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is from Kentucky Owl, I do believe. It's a 90 proof whiskey. It's good. Why would you use a whiskey of that caliber in a cocktail, Tom? Because your cocktail is only as good as the ingredients you put in it. I do like that. There, I can really see that foam. I don't know if it translates to the camera, but there I can really see got a nice layer of foam on there. Now starting to wind down. My feet were. I don't usually feel the pain until I get home from work and I get my shoes off, and then the feet really start to hurt. It was only a 6-hour shift today, but we were busy for a Tuesday. It was crazy. I don't know what was going on. It was interesting. I had all my usual suspects in early, but then I had a few new folks come in and some kind of semi-regulars, folks you see occasionally, all came in tonight at the same time. Tuesday's our cocktail night. $2 off on cocktails. So typically, a lot of the cocktail drinkers don't come out to about 6:30 anyway. But everybody came out just a little bit earlier. So a lot of people I didn't expect to see. Gosh, that is delicious. It's that little bit of sweetness. Oh, I think I forgot to tell you the simple. I told you that I put about a ounce of simple in there. And that little bit of sugar with the citrus, man. But yeah, I'm warming up to those drops. That made nice foam. I did this kind of on the fly here. Now, most will tell you to do a wet shake first. I mean, they'll do a dry shake, then a wet shake. Or wet shake, do wet shake first, then strain, do a dry shake. The purpose of the wet shake is just to get your cocktail cold. But then some folks like to do it the other way, do the dry shake first, get that foam built up, and then get it cold, and then strain off. Either technique works. It's really depending on what you like to do. I typically do the wet shake first, get it good and cold, and then shake it as I did there, was strained off. But I'm relatively new to the professional bartending game. Mercy. But the more I make this drink and the more I have them, the more I prefer the Boston Sour to your typical whiskey sour. I used to really love the whiskey sour, but I do love an elegant drink, right? I do like a straight up cocktail, not on the rocks. And that's one reason I do like the Boston Sour, because it just does. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's just make an elegant drink. I thought it was a spider. It was just a fly. All right. Anyways, apparently I'm losing my marbles. It just landed on my hand and I freaked out a little bit. Anyways, I digress. Oh, mercy. No, I haven't any mushrooms. I'm not hallucinating. Oh, mercy. But this is really nice. I really like it a lot, actually. That's nice. Yeah, I've been working with those drops with different cocktails to see. And I don't know that I like it better or worse than an egg white, but they are very easy to work with, especially in a professional atmosphere. I don't think it's going to cost you any more money in the long run, depending on your business, I guess, and you're not worried about expiration dates. I think there are other non-dairy products available other than these particular drops that I have, but I think that's what he was curious about, to see how they work. But as you can see, that really makes a nice foam on there. Using my standard coupe. That's another thing too. I really like a cocktail in a coupe. I don't know why, I just do. If my dad was here right now, he'd just be shaking his head. Dad never drank nothing but whiskey and water in a short highball glass. So, The hell you drinking, son? But yeah, I do. For the longest time, I drank a lot like he did early on, and then I kind of went to whiskey rocks and then whiskey neat, and I still like the whiskey neat, and occasionally rocks. But boy, I've really been enjoying cocktails lately, especially as I've been making them professionally and learning new techniques and learning about other cocktails. I really have been enjoying it, and when I find cocktails like this, that's very nice. Uh, Anyways, I digress. Anyways, I went full Eli Wallach on you there. Anyways, I said that. Anyways, I digress. I am Tom, the beer whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and I'm also Tom, the whiskey whisperer, whiskey evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, all around good guy. Sláinte.